Me? Zhao Zhou gritted his teeth and cursed. You betrayed me, I want your life. Juan said coldly, I tell you not to be foolish. If something happens to me, the police will not let you go. Zhao Zhou smiled miserably. My life has been ruined. I originally expected you to give me the last light. It is you who really pushed me down the abyss. After that, Zhao Zhou gritted his teeth and said, You want to completely destroy me, then I will completely destroy you before I am destroyed. Juan was so frightened that she knew that Zhao Zhou's expression was not joking with herself. So she hurriedly shouted, Mr. Benj, Mr. Benj, save me, Mr. Benj. Zhao Zhou smiled and said, Mr. Benj has been stabbed to death by me, now it's your turn. Juan saw that the sharp knife in his hand was full of blood. She was about to collapse, crying, and said to Zhao Zhou, Zhao Zhou, I beg you to forgive me. I really didn't mean to betray you, you love me so much, are you willing to hurt me? Zhao Zhou sneered and said, I'm sorry, I don't love you anymore. I don't even love myself or the world anymore. So, I must make you pay, let you know, bully anyone can do it, don't bully honest people. After speaking, Zhao Zhou rushed to her front. Juan shouted in despair, but then her shout stopped abruptly. The sharp knife in Zhao Zhou's hand has already been inserted into her heart. Seeing Juan's silence, Zhao Zhou was stunned for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, he took out his cell phone and dialed 110. Hello, I want to surrender. The other party hurriedly asked, What's wrong with you? Why do you want to surrender? Zhao Zhou said blankly, I just killed someone. When the other party heard this, he blurted out and asked, Where are you now? Are people dead? Dead. Zhao Zhou glanced at Juan again, and then slowly reported the address of Juan's home. 10 minutes later, 2 police cars and A120 drove to the door of Juan's house almost at the same time. The police rushed in with the doctor, first controlled Zhao Zhou, handcuffed him, and then asked the doctor to check the conditions of the 2 victims. The doctor quickly concluded that both victims were dead. The police immediately took Zhao Zhou into the police car and formally arrested him. Zhao Zhou, who was sitting in the police car, had a very indifferent expression. He knew that his life had been ruined anyway, and it didn't matter whether he was alive or dead. Although his expression is very indifferent, his heart still hurts uncomfortably. He suffered all his life, and has loved countless people with inferiority, but no one really loves him. He once thought that Juan was the only person in the world who loved him. Why is that? He desperately wants to save money, give the future mother-in-law enough money as a gift, and marry Juan as his wife. It was for this purpose that he desperately gave all of his belongings, together with the 500,000 loan usury, to Zhang Ming. But it wasn't until the moment when he opened the bedroom door that he really realized that no one had loved him in his life. As the saying goes, grief is greater than death. Now Zhao Zhou's heart is completely dead. Charlie had just arrived home not long ago. Seeing him coming back, Claire hurriedly asked him, You went out early today to help the orphanage find children? Charlie asked curiously, How do you know? Claire said, It has been spread all over the internet. I knew that when I saw the news, you must have gone out for this matter. Charlie nodded and said, I also organized several friends to find them, but I didn't expect a mysterious person to send the children back. It was a false alarm. He said this because he was afraid that his wife would think more about it. If his wife thought that he was behind the scenes, she might have opinions on him. After all, although he didn't personally kill people today, he also commanded and killed many scums. Thinking of this, Charlie looked at Claire, deliberately trying to test her tone and attitude, so he said, I also watched the video today. It's scary. So many people died. Claire nodded and said, It's a bit scary, but seeing those bastards of the beggar gang have been punished, I feel very relieved, because I have seen many posts on the internet exposing the behavior of the beggars. Helping people is really bad. They have killed so many children. It's really not a pity to die. Charlie nodded in agreement. The reason why he asked Isaac's men to deal with the beggars and human traffickers was also because they deserved to die. At this moment, Charlie suddenly received a push. This city has just cracked an intentional homicide case, and the suspect has been captured on the spot. At this time, in the WeChat group of the orphanage, something happened to Zhao Zhou. He killed someone and was taken away by the police. The news has been broadcasted all over. Charlie only knew that the news just now was about Zhao Zhou. Today the WeChat group of the orphanage completely exploded. Everyone dare not imagine that everyone was eating together yesterday, and today 2 friends from the orphanage died. Zhang Ming was the first to die. Everyone knew what he had done, so they felt that he was dead. But no one thought that Zhao Zhou, who had always liked to take advantage of others, would become a murderer. And what he killed turned out to be his girlfriend and his girlfriend's lover. Xiaofeng sent a tearful expression in the group and said, "Why is this person Zhao Zhou unable to think so? Even if his girlfriend betrayed him, he shouldn't have done such extreme behavior." Others said, "Hey, although I usually hate Zhao Zhou, I think he is quite pitiful now. He was poking his heart out to his girlfriend, but he didn't expect the other party to treat him like that." Another said, "Zhao Zhou killed 2 people, will he be shot? The news said that he surrendered himself, he should be treated with leniency? He didn't murder for money or other purposes, but because his girlfriend cheated in front of him." It is estimated that the court judge will sympathize a little bit.